Yeah.
Part
Welcome.
trace.
Yeah, part 3, guys. Part 3.
Still going.
Yep.
Still running through this temple.
I'm still Jake.
Still Ryan.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I had to think about it.
Yeah.
I had to, just actually look around at my surroundings. There's a mirror right here, so I checked that very briefly.
I saw a double take at the mirror also. You did 2 glances.
Well, yeah, I didn't trust the first one. I didn't see myself there for a second.
I almost didn't know who I was sitting next to.
It's strange.
It's frightening.
Yeah.
So, hey, what's up, YouTube world? I'm failing at this puzzle now. I'm like, what the fuck? I did this the first time. It worked perfectly.
It doesn't work this time. Why doesn't it work this time? Why is the other one over there as well?
I don't think I saw that. No, oh, wait.
He's still there you go. Now he's looking.
It's like I just can watch like the gears in my brain just ticking, like tick 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 think.
And then they just explode.
Yeah.
Not yet, though.
Just gave up completely.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was actually pretty much the opposite of what I said. But we're still.
I got this. I got this. Don't worry.
I have faith.
And again, if you weren't paying attention to the other episodes, this is all pre-recorded of my first run-through through this temple, or dungeon, or whatever you prefer to call it. I think it's temple. I think it even says it in the name.
They call it a temple. It's also referred to as a dungeon. So that didn't help the argument at all.
No, it didn't help at all. Just call it whatever you want.
You call it Sally if you like.
Don't call it
I do.
You? Really?
Every Sally I go in. Oh, there you go. Those wild eyes.
I figured it out.
Well done.
No, I got that chest. Let's take dibs on what's in the chest. I say rupees.
It's key. I said key.
I said rupees.
I said key before he opened it. You all heard me. You're all witnesses.
Oh boy. I'm checking my surroundings. Like, where's the only key door in the goddamn temple?
Give me that fancy opening and
I said
stuff.
temple and dungeon at the same time, and it was like Jumple.
That's what I'm saying, Jemple, man.
It was like Jumple.
Demple.
Link, he's strong as hell picking up those goddamn doors. The goddamn doors.
What's the deal with that? And he runs through it, and they don't come slamming down on him. They
You know,
close behind him.
He opened them up like a boss. So much like a boss is that they stayed there.
It's like William Shatner. It's like Star Trek or something. It's just except he has to open it, and then they just close manually after
Slightly
he gets
less
through.
scientific.
How they build it anyway?
I don't know, man. This is Zelda. They do
How does everybody else get around in that temple? Link's just super strong, so he could just lift massive rock doors, slabs around.
He does these things. This is an example of what we were talking about in part 1. Is really big rooms in these temples.
Multiple puzzles within one room. Sort of a lot going on. There's a lot of secret stuff to find. And a lot of exploration to do in a room like this.
I really enjoy the art style in this game.
I do as well.
At first, I was like, when I first saw it, E3, whatever E3 it was, I don't know, I was like, oh, okay. And then when I kind of saw the whole game realized and all the different areas, I really love it. It just looks so different than everything else I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Kind of like Wind Waker, kind of like Twilight Princess at the same time.
It's like a combination of both almost. It's like, obviously, it's a little bit more towards Twilight Princess. In the fact that it's not so cartoony, yeah. But by the way, I love this this first fight with the Stalfos or whatever.
Start upping the game up. I really got to aim now. Look at that spin.
Start having all these different angles you got to put on it. The music is really kind of cool through here too.
It's true.
It's cool, to see this enemy in this new game for the first time. Not the last.
Yeah, I love how different this game is. Like, I mean, I feel like even through Twilight Princess, from the beginning, it all had their set ways. Things looked the same, And this game, it's like you see things that you feel very similar, but you just kind of don't know what to do about it. Like those Skulltulas, I was like, all right, what do I do about that thing?
Yeah, it's you're seeing the same enemies we've seen for years. They obviously look different, you know, but they look similar. But it's a completely different feel to them sometimes. I mean, they've really done quite a bit with, you know, you having to fight people very specific ways, you know, like to beat them. So this is one of my favorite items in the game.
The beetle.
This is really kind of cool new feature.
I upgrade the shit out of my beetle.
Yes.
Later in the game.
Yes.
You'll see it later, a couple videos ahead.
It's awesome.
Fast and shit. Love
Fast
the beetle.
And just go.
I love how it's like, I wonder what's over there. Take out the beetle, you'll see it.
Yeah, it's like a little drone. It's like a little recon drone.
The draw distance in this game is incredible.
Yeah.
There are certain times where I've watched things just roll down a huge mountain, and I would watch it roll from the top all the way to the bottom, and I can still see it. And the draw distance game looks like water paintings. So it just looks like a little droplet of water, like it was a rock, and like a little brown painting droplet rolling down this hill from like a mile away. It felt like it was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that that almost like watercolor, you know, kind of effect. You know, you see in the distance.
Yeah,
it's
pretty sweet.
The game looks great, you know, for what they had to work with. It's a very high def era right now.
Yeah.
So I mean it you know, it's definitely taken some scrutiny, and I won't lie. There's certain things that show its age, you know, in this game.
But I mean, this is
as
like
an overall
10-year-old tech.
Exactly. I was gonna say, as an overall, the game looks, you know, like I think it looks really nice. Like there's a lot of like really cool visual features to the game, and like the areas are so vastly different. I feel like, as most Zelda games are, but
I'm loving them.
I don't know. This one kind of feels just a little different, just a little cut above. It's kind of cool.
Let's see here. I think I'm getting a little better at fighting now too. Progression.
Yeah. We're seeing some improvement over the first temple. You know, once you get the first temple under your belt, it's kind of moving right along. You know.
I remember at the beginning of the game, they're like, "Oh, bring a potion and make sure you're filled up on hearts." I'm like, "Who needs a potion?" And I'm so happy I bought that potion.
They told me this in all the other games too, and I never needed it before. Do sometimes.
Oh, watch me fail. This is I'm pretty sure I fail here really shortly.
Oh, is that a fairy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I get the fairy, but I'm pretty sure I instantly waste it.
Oh.
Because it's in my. If you've played this game, like if you press minus, it will use the item that's in the minus,
Your
and I'm
quick
pretty sure.
Use.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that it's a fairy. So I just.
Great new use for the fucking beetle.
Man. Quick problem solving from me right there.
Yeah, really, really kind of cool.
Oh, infamous. I forget what it is. The button combinations, the opposite of what it's been always.
Yeah.
Can't think of it right now. When you try to put something away and you just use it again, it's like fuck.
B like puts stuff out, like and uses it. It'll also put it away too. Yeah. But it's like
fucks with me. It always fucks with me. I'm always using that beetle twice.
Yeah.
Trying to put it away and run around.
Use a quick. Oh damn.
Ooh, run out of stamina. Oh look at that.
Just in time. Love the stamina bar addition, by the way.
Yeah.
I think it's a really cool addition to the game.
Adds like little. There's a couple spots where it's like it has its own little like puzzle mechanics with it too.
Yeah.
It's like you got to make sure you run, collect the stamina, you got to get to the spot in a certain time, make sure you're swift about it, dodge all the things, get the other stamina.
Yeah, exactly. You really like there are certain parts of the game where you really need to pay attention to your stamina and have it. Sometimes like if you don't have a full stamina bar, certain puzzles like you'll have to try to complete, you won't be able to like
and they
like
fucking
you'll die. Like
throw you into goddamn pits and electricity and
yeah, that's what I mean. I don't
fuck with you.
I mean like they'll kill you. Like, you'll die otherwise.
I hate them.
So it could be crazy.
Let's see here.
There's a lot of, you know, this whole time just pretty much been in this one room.
Yeah. And now that I look at it, we are at our 10-minute.
Oh.
10-minute cutout. I haven't done not too much project. Wow, not too much progress here, but.
All right. Well,
that's the next
we'll
video.
see you in this room in the next video.
Definitely.